Hey, good morning. Today is January 23rd, Sunday, and we are working on the property right now. Some events that occurred are the trenches. So the trenches were put down or made, I think in the last video you saw. And we've got one going to the storage shed, and then the other one is close to where our RV is going to be. And then we have the trench that's going to go out to the electric pole. So right now we're going to go over there and talk to Harvey and ask him what he's doing. He's basically trying to get the connection ready so we can move the RV. I'm going to walk up on him. What's new?
I'll post the videos later, but finally got the weatherhead connected to the main lines.
Okay.
The two hot lines in the neutral.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah.
And then I got a company to come connect our two neutrals and our two hots and our neutral to our meter socket, and then run it down to our actual sub panel right here, 200 amp, 20 spaces. And so if you look at our meter, it's on, just at 0, until we start pulling electricity from the actual grid, and then that's when our meter will start moving around and start showing that we're actually using power. But right now, finishing up the last steps to our 50 amp plug that we need for our trailer, which runs down that way. It's on a pedestal already. We'll show you that right now. But here's the 50 amp breaker on a Siemens panel. So I'm on the last hot wire. I've already done the neutral, the ground, one hot, the second hot. And once all that's finalized, I can flip the switches and
Test it out.
Grab my volt-meter and make sure it has the correct voltage, and then we'll go check the plug and make sure it has the correct voltage over there. And
okay.
After that, we should be good to go.
Good to go, as in maybe move the RV here today. Maybe.
Possibly. Some minor fine-tuning that I want to do, but I could always move it around. We'll see what happens.
So yeah, I'm excited to get the RV here so we can finally just be here on the land. Work a little faster, do more that needs to be done. All right, we'll check back in a little while. Okay, it's about 45 degrees. It's a lot colder than I thought. So how did you figure out how to do all this?
We might have tequila.
So how did you figure out, or do you think most people would try to get electric on a land? How much would it cost to have just not done any of it yourself and just paid for them to do everything?
On this right here,
the entire
this
thing
over here, I think I've would have been close to the 10,000 mark.
To just say, hey,
you all do it all.
Do everything.
But since I've done some of it, I've done a lot of this work. I've purchased the wire myself, a lot of it. I did this whole weather loop. I've saved myself close to almost $3,000 so far. So we're about the 7,000 mark.
So the 10,000 includes the clearing, all that stuff.
Everything. Like
okay.
Pipe, so
the trenching too.
Trenching and all that. So it's every little penny counts, I guess. And you could add that $3,000 to wood, framing, sheetrock.
Oh, so we saved about $3,000 because of what you did.
We'll put some of that money to the other part of the house in the project, or to renting a crane to lift the containers once we're ready to set them in place on the cement.
Sounds good. What's that you got there?
Voltmeter.
Where do they find that? Anywhere?
Any of your favorite stores.
Walmart has it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Your big box. Amazon, find it cheaper on Amazon.
And did you figure out all this stuff about this and this through watching videos?
I read a lot of instructions and manuals. Like on this, I sat down and read it, talked to experienced individuals, and then who have used it before, and they taught me how to use it.
Okay.
And then just for like minor details, I have gone to a couple of YouTube videos, but
Like this kind of stuff?
some of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's good to talk to people who are experienced with it. They have more info than just
Sitting and watching the video.
yeah. It helps also videos to minor details. But, it's up to you.
Okay. Take your time. Is that the on?
It turned on. I don't have power. Oh, this is almost live. Once I flip this switch, it'll be live.
Up there in the corner.
It's a ground. So what I did there, I checked for voltage.
But where did you?
I went from my ground, which is this one, to my hot right here on my breaker.
But is that metal that you're poking? I can't see.
Yeah, it's just the ground connection, and then
The
the hot
knob.
connection. I
Okay.
got 123 volts. So each one should give you close to 120 volts, which equals to 240, 50 amp, and that's what we wanted. And that's where we're at. And I like it.
Let me get a close up on what you actually touched.
This,
Those
these
knobs.
knobs, and then the knob up here.
Yeah, I just couldn't
So
see
that's
that
what
it
it
was the
was.
middle. Okay.
But that's what it was, and so far so good. That's what you call a smoke check. So if there's no smoke, everything seems to be going pretty good.
So power is going out.
Power, it should be down at the box down here, the 50 amp box.
So let's go check the one by the RV. So,
That's 240.
so
So
you
what I'm
could-
doing here now, I'm coming to the 50 amp plug, and I know that my neutral's down here, the ground's up top, my two hots are on the side. The two hots are the ones that are coming directly off that breaker, the red and black. So I'll go to my neutral, and there I'm pulling 123 volts. I'll go to my other ground hot wire, pulling 123 volts, so which equals up to 240. That's what we wanted for a 50 amp RV breaker. And now we get I can't finish covering up the trenches because I have other utilities coming in, water and other lines for electrical for my water wells. So I got to temporarily leave them open. And but technically I could bring the RV already, plug it in, and we're good to go. You know,
Yay!
took about 7 months. But we got it.
Well, we didn't think this electric park was gonna be a month of stuff, but it's okay. We got it done, and now we know how to get it done faster. Awesome. You're being filmed.
We do not care.
Okay. So we just moved. Hi, Sadie. We just moved our trailer, our travel trailer, and we're about to get it set up. So it's right here along this embankment. And husband. He won't have to do this for a long time, hopefully. This is the last time. We're finally at our spot. And
I think we're gonna be here by like the end of February. No, we're able to move in today. What?
Sienna
What? Oh, hello, Sam.
and our front neighbor. Hi, Shiloh.
Hello.
That's Shiloh's home right there. Nice. We got our containers over here acting as, one of them's acting as a storage. We've got lots of work to do. This is the building site. And the building site is going to be right outside our RV. So we were able to do it. We did it. Feels great to be on our property and our final home for a while. Alright, so we'll be checking in. Thank you. I think that's going to be it for today. We'll just spend the rest of the day getting things set up. We got work tomorrow. What?
No, where's Frida?
In the travel trailer.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, goodbye.